A very good morning and Jai Hind, my dear students. Children, our English course is complete and now it's time to do revision. Children, in today's class, we are going to do the revision of reader. Children, you know how many lessons will come? Yes, 2 lessons and 1 poem will be asked in your annual exam. On Top of the World, the story of Malvat Purna, this lesson will come. Second is what on earth is the matter? This will be asked. And 1 poem, Travel. It has been written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, children. So for today's class, children, I have prepared few questions. Okay, those questions might help you, children. But children, that doesn't mean that only preparing those questions is enough for your examination point of view. Because children, that is not enough. You have to go through your lessons once again, children. Okay. And yes, in today's class, the PDF which I have prepared, I haven't mentioned anywhere word meaning. And children, you have to learn all the word meanings, okay, from all the lessons and as well as poems. Okay, children. So I'm going to share my screen, children. You please listen the correct answer, because children, I am not going to write answer, only questions I will share. Okay, and yes, I will discuss the correct answer. And after the class, I will upload this PDF, children, on your EduNext app. And before that, I'll send you one message in the WhatsApp group that I have uploaded, and then you can go through, children. And yes, children, the same questions, the answers which I am going to discuss with you all, yes, you can write in your rough notebook, okay, in your own words. It is clear, children? So you know that you will have objective based questions. Yes, children. Uh, 4 options will be given, and you have to pick the correct answer. So, children, before clicking the correct answer, you please make sure that you are choosing the correct answer. Yes, children. So, without any delay, let's get started. The story of Malavat Purna. So, children, I hope now you are quite familiar with this great personality. Who is Malavat Purna? So, children, Malavat Purna is the youngest female climber to reach Mount Everest. Yes, children, at the age of 13 only. So, the question is, at what age Malavat Purna climbed the Mount Everest? So, yes, children, at the age of 13. While children, in your book, month is also mentioned, and it is written that aged 13 years and 11 months, she became the youngest female climber to reach the peak of Everest. Okay, so yes, we need not mention month. Yes, year means age is quite enough, that at the age of 30. And children, you know that this girl faced different kinds of problems in this expedition, children. Yes, you know that she came from rural and background family. Yes, and there was no support, children, but there was one dream in her eyes. Okay, and eventually, children, she fulfilled her dream at the age of 13 only. Yes. So, children, when we are discussing problems, so I want to remind you one kind of problem I want to share with you all, which Malvat Purna has also shared with us, that the winds were pretty harsh when she was climbing Mount Everest. Okay, and it was biting cold, बहुत ठंडी थी. Yes, but that was not the worst. During the expedition, we had to eat packaged food. Yes, and she was not accustomed of eating packaged food, which was not easy for her to digest. Okay, children, and she was frequently throwing up whenever she was given food in those sealed bags. Yes, children, and that is why most of the time she had to dependent on soups which were served hot. Okay, and it was also not an easy for her to carry the oxygen tank. So these were some problems, children, which she faced during her exact expedition towards Mount Everest, when she was climbing Mount Everest. So these were the few problems which she faced, children. And at many times, children, Purna says that she thought to give up. Okay, but as soon as she thinks about giving up, she immediately remembers the code of conduct which had been taught to her in school, that I am not inferior to anyone, I shall never fear the unknown, and I shall never give up. Okay, which these were the few code of conducts which all these few of these conducts always motivated her. Okay, children. So yes, now, next question is, children, next question is, name the program which was started to promote adventurous sports among underprivileged children. When you will go through this lesson once again, children, you will find that there was a program in 2013. A program was started named OP Everest. So the right answer is OP Everest. Okay, which was the means which was started to promote. The purpose was to promote adventurous sports, and not only to promote adventurous sports, but only the motto was to promote adventurous sports among underprivileged children. Underprivileged children, just like Purna. Okay, children. So yes, the right answer is OP Everest. Now, next question is, how high the Mount Rannoch is. So, how high the Mount Rannoch is, children? If the right answer is 17,000 feet high. 17,000 feet high. She herself had said that when she climbed Mount Rannoch, which comes in the Kanchenjunga range, is 17,000 feet high. Okay. Okay. Now, next question is, when did Purna reach the summit of Mount Everest? So, children, I can tell you the time, the date, as well as the day. Okay. So, time, it was around 6 a.m. Okay. And the day was Sunday. And the date was 25th May 2014. 25th May 2014. Okay, children. Now, next is, who is the role model of Malavat Purna? So, the role model of Malavat Purna is R.S. Praveen Kumar. Okay, children, R.S. Praveen Kumar, who is the brain behind OP Everest program. Okay, R.S. Praveen Kumar. Now, next question is, how many flags she placed at the summit? So, children, if you remember, when she reached the summit, she placed two flags. One was Indian national flag, yes, and another flag of Telangana. And children, one more thing I want to remind you all, that she not only placed the flag, but also she placed the portraits of B.R. Ambedkar and S.R. Sankaran. This is very important, children. B.R. Ambedkar and S.R. Sankaran. S.R. Sankaran, the founder of Andhra Pradesh Social Welfare Residential Educational Institution Society. Okay, children, he is the founder. So yes, student, आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि उसने वहां जा करके क्या क्या वहां पर प्लेस किया. Next, what moral value you receive from this story? So yes, children, the moral value is we can achieve our dreams if we put our mind to it. Means if we are focused, if we are determined, we can achieve any task. No one can stop us. And children, this moral value is given at the end of the lesson. You just learn. Okay, you please go through. So these are the few questions, children, which I had selected. And yes, please you again go through this lesson, and it, as it is not quite long, okay, you please, in this way, children, आपका reading practice भी हो जाएगा, और आपको whenever, children, while reading, whenever you find that this line might be asked in a question form, you please underline. You, why we always suggest you people to underline, children, because इससे क्या होता है ना, whenever you open your book, so whenever you see the underlined words or line, children, so when you read, immediately the things strike in your mind. आपके दिमाग में वो सारी चीजें आ जाती हैं when you underline. और अगर आप कुछ भी underline नहीं करते हो बेटा, तो आपको once again you need to start from the beginning to the end. Okay, but whenever you go through the important things, whenever you underline important things, children, so it becomes quite easier for you to remind the lesson, the whole lesson once again. Am I clear, children? Okay. So now next is, what is the, there is one note, learn all the word meanings from the lesson. Now, children, the next lesson is, what on earth is the matter? So children, in this, yes, in this lesson, we had discussed in detail, children, that yes, we know that there are 8 planets, yes, and only Earth is the planet where life is possible. Yes, children, but we people are still, means we people are disturbing this planet also yes, by our activities. Yes children, हम अपने अर्थ को बहुत नुकसान पहुंचा रहे हैं. And yes, we had discussed in detail what are the things which we people are doing. Okay, what are the human activities which disturbing this earth planet, this planet. Okay children, as you know that there is a hole in ozone layer. Yes, yes, the ozone layer which protects us from the direct rays of the sun. Okay, but now there is a hole. Okay, and due to this children, the temperature of our earth is rising day by day children, which we need to control. And what are the steps which we can take children, that also we had discussed. Okay, when I was teaching you this lesson. So please you go through your link once again, children. You go through your this lesson once again, children. Okay. So how many characters are there in the play? What on earth is the matter? Yes, children, there are 5 characters. First is Earth, yes, who is the patient. Next, Earth Mother. Next is 2 doctors are there, Dr. Jupiter, Dr. Sun, and 1 nurse is there, Nurse Pluto. So 5 characters are there. Who is the patient, children? Yes, Earth is the patient. Yes. And who is the nurse? Pluto is the nurse. Who said the only problem is these pockets? Who said the only problem is these pockets are few and far between? So children, इसको yes, few pockets की जब हम बात करते हैं, as I want to tell you here that one more question is there. What do you understand by small pockets? So दो question है small pockets से. So what do you understand by small pockets, children? First, I want to tell you that this statement is said by Dr. Jupiter. Dr. Jupiter ने ये बात बोला था बेटा कि there are small pockets. The only problem is that yes, let me tell you, yes, that there are small pockets that seem to be trying to prevent the spread of the disease and stop the actions of the others. Yes, children. So here, small pockets means those people who try to protect the natural resources. Okay. One example I had also given you, like Sundarlal Bahuguna. Okay, चिपको आंदोलन उन्होंने start करवाया था. So he is also one kind of small pockets. Yes. So small pockets means those people who try to protect our earth. Okay, those who are trying to protect natural resources by adopting so many effective steps. Okay, children. So who said? Dr. Jupiter said. Okay, children. Now, what lesson? Yes. What lesson do we learn from the play? Yes, children. What lesson you learn from this lesson? Yes, that Earth needs our help. Yes, it is given at the end of the lesson also. Earth needs our help, and we must believe. Yes, reduce. Yes, and recycle and create awareness to stop pollution. Okay, children. So reuse, reduce, and recycle. We believe in 3 R's. Okay, children. And we must follow this. And Earth needs our help. Okay. If we do not protect our Earth, children, so in future it would be very difficult to survive on this planet also. Okay. So this is the moral, children. And now next question is, what were found in Earth sea tests? So children, when sea test, जब उनका sea test आया Earth का, so what was found, children? Let me remind you that Dr. Jupiter came and he said, Dr. Sun, I have the result of Earth sea test from his last visit. It's not good news, I'm afraid. Then Dr. Jupiter said that it appears that his sea is full of pollution, means our Earth is full of pollution. Yes, children, yes. And we found the traces. Traces means nishan, traces of industrial chemicals and oils. And we also found traces of rubbish. So what were found in Earth sea test? Traces of rubbish, traces of industrial chemicals and oil, and so much pollution was found in Earth's sea test. Okay, children? Now, what do you understand by small pockets? So, children, I have already discussed. Okay. Now, learn all the word meanings from the lesson. Now, next is poem travel. So, children, travel poem here. When I had taught you this poem, children, that time I had told you that in this poem the speaker, the poet actually wants to visit such places, uh, which some places actually don't exist, okay, and some places exist, but most of the things don't exist, okay. So he wishes to travel different places, okay. So here, name the poet of the poem. So yes, children, you know, Robert Louis Stevenson is the poet of the poem, children. And here, children, once again, I want to remind everything that first the poet wants to go such place where golden apples grow, and then he wants to visit Parrot Island. Parrot Island means where you can find different species of bird. Okay, children. So, which is found in Brazil. Okay, children. So he wants to visit, and afterwards, children, he wants to visit Eastern cities. Eastern cities have mosques, minarets, bazaar, sand. So these are the few things which he want to see. Okay, and then, children, he want to see Great Wall of China. Okay, and he wants to visit that. On one side of this Great Wall of China, he wants to see the desert where he can hear the sound of bell and drum. And the another side, he wants to see a busy bazaar, a busy city. Okay, a very busy city. Then, children, he wants to see few of the animals like crocodiles, yes, which you can find in Egypt, in Nile River, okay. And flamingo also, children. Flamingo, I had told you, that looks like swan or duck, जो it is believed that ये अपने एक टांग पर सोती है, okay, children. And apart from them, children, he wants to see man devouring tiger also, yes. And afterwards, children, he wants to visit Egypt. In Egypt, he wants to see desert places, and at last he wants to visit a dining room where he wants to see that it is full of dust, okay. And he so many pictures are placed on the wall, okay, pictures of festivals, heroes and fights. And in the corner, he wants to visit old toys of the old Egyptian boys. So these are the few imaginary things which he wants to visit, okay, children. Now, which animal does the speaker hope to see? Just now I told you, children, crocodile and flamingo, tiger. Okay, these are the few animals. Name the last place the speaker wants to visit. Yes, children, Egypt. Okay. And which island is the poet talking about in the first stanza? Yes, children, Parrot Island. Okay. So, yes, learn all the word meanings from the poem. So, children, these are the few questions, okay. And yes, again, I want to tell you that please go through your lessons and poem once again. And all the best, children, for your exam. In the next class, children, we will do the revision of grammar. So meet you soon. Till then, take care. Goodbye.